Hello, hi everyone. This is Dr. Sana Khan, your biology expert, and you're watching my channel NEET Biology Unplugged. So जैसे कि मैंने आप लोगों को कहा था कि ये वीक में आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट चैप्टर ऑफ 12th स्टैंडर्ड बिकॉज बहुत सारे बच्चों ने मुझे कहा है कि मैम आप धीरे 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 कैसे भी करके 12th स्टैंडर्ड के पीपीटीज अपलोड करो, उसे एक्सप्लेन करो. So I thought कि why not start with the most interesting, yes, and the most important topic of your 12th standard, that is human reproductive system. So हम क्या करेंगे, हम ये reproductive system को we are going to divide it into number of lectures because yes, it's a very big topic, very important topic. ऊपर से I don't want you know to have a long video and just sit and see that. So what we'll be doing is we'll be making it short into particular lecture series, and then at the end we'll be discussing the most important questions for your board exams, most important MCQs for your board exam and previous year MCQs of this chapter. तो हम इस चैप्टर को अच्छे से पूरी तरीके से कंप्लीट करेंगे बोर्ड्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, बिकॉज बहुत सारे बच्चे बोलते हैं कि मैम आप सिर्फ नीट का बताते हो. सो बोर्ड्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी कवर करेंगे और नीट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी कवर करेंगे. Okay, so let's not waste our time and start with the male reproductive system, which is the lecture 1 of this chapter, where you are going to study about male reproductive system. Okay, and male reproductive system को भी मैंने दो पार्ट में डिवाइड किया है because it's a very big lecture. So यहाँ पर आज हम बात करेंगे about testes and scrotum. So without wasting time, let's get started. So let us first understand कि male reproductive system के parts क्या होते हैं. ठीक है, so there are these are the following parts of male reproductive system. अगर आप देखेंगे तो यहाँ पर आपको numbers दिखेंगे, ठीक है, and यहाँ पर आपको साइड में उससे related like names दिखेंगे. Okay, so the first one is the testes, second one is the epididymis, third one is your vas deferens, fourth one is your ampulla, fifth comes to be your seminal vesicle, sixth is your ejaculatory duct, then comes your prostate gland, urethra, Cooper's gland, and the last one is your penis. तो ये सारे नेम्स हैं जो हमको अच्छे से याद करने हैं, समझने हैं. इससे रिलेटेड कौन से क्वेश्चंस आएंगे वो भी हम बात करेंगे. ठीक है, तो ये लेक्चर में वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ओनली ऑन द फर्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज टेस्टिस, जहां पर हम उसके बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, उसके कवरिंग के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, एंड वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट हिस्टोलॉजी. And in the next lecture, I'll be discussing the other parts of the male reproductive system. Okay. So now let's talk about the male reproductive system ka basic classification. So the first most important organ of the male reproductive system are the testes, which are considered to be the primary organ. फिर आता है आपका accessory duct, जहां पर हम बात करेंगे later on. Then comes about the glands, and the last one is your external genitalia. Okay, so let us see what is the basic classification: testes, accessory ducts, glands, and external genitalia. अब टेस्टिस तो हो गई प्राइमरी ऑर्गन, एसेसरी डक्ट में आ गया आपका रेटी टेस्टिस, वासा एफ्रेंशिया, एपिडिडाइमिस, वास डिफरेंस, इजैकुलेटरी डक्ट एंड यूरेथ्रा. फिर ग्लैंड्स में आ गया आपका समाइनल वेसिकल, प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड, कोपर्स ग्लैंड, and last part external genitalia gets grouped into penis and scrotum. Okay, so if this is how you remember the basic classification, you will never ever forget the different parts of the human male reproductive system. Let us talk about only testes in this entire lecture. Okay, so these are the testes. जो आपको स्टार मार्क दिख रहा है वो है testes. Okay, so testes are the male gonads. So a pair of soft, smooth, pinkish oval organs. So they are quite soft, they are smooth, pinkish oval organs जिनकी length होती है 4 to 5 centimeter, width होती है 2 to 3 centimeter, thickness is 3 centimeter, and weight is around 10 to 15 grams. So these are the dimensions and the weight of testes which you need to remember. They are extra abdominal, so they are placed outside the abdomen. Okay, and they are mesodermal in origin. So they come from your embryonic layer, the middle embryonic layer, that is your mesoderm. And they are suspended in a scrotal sac by the spermatic cord. See, these are the spermatic cord, okay, through which the testes are suspended into a sac-like structure called as scrotum. So scrotum is nothing but the protection for the testes. Okay, it's the covering which is present for the testes to be protected. So see, internally, each testis is connected to the wall of scrotum by a fibromuscular band. So these are the testes. Okay, now you have a covering around the testes which are called as scrotum. Okay, so it's a covering, so obviously it's going to give a protection to your testes, and testes and scrotum are connected to each other. Okay, there is a connection between the testes and scrotum by a fibromuscular band, and that is called as gubernaculum. Very important for MCQ. What is gubernaculum? It's a connection between the testes and scrotum, and it's a fibromuscular band. Now let us talk about the development and descent of testes. It's a very nice GIF where you can easily understand that testes develop in the lumbar region just below your kidney of embryo. So in embryo, see, these are the kidneys and these are the testes which just develop below them. Okay, so testes are going to develop just below the kidneys, but in embryo. And during 7 months of development, these testes pass through the inguinal canal and descends into the scrotum. Okay, so they are going to pass through the inguinal canal and they are going to come into their original place inside the scrotum. And this happened during the 7 months of development. So now when the testes are coming down, along with the testes, the peritoneum, the blood vessels, lymph vessels, nerves, and vasa differentia also descends down through your inguinal canal. So thus it shows that testes is abdominal, as testes is surrounded by a fold of peritoneum which is called as tunica vaginalis. Okay, so peritoneum, okay, peritoneum is a covering which is there, okay, which is covering your entire abdomen. Okay, so the presence of peritoneum indicates that it is abdominal in origin. So now this is something which is normal. Okay, testes do descend by 7 months, but what will happen if the testes do not get descended? That condition is called as undescended testes. So here the testes does not descend from the abdomen into scrotum. So they are still present just below the kidney. So the way they should have come down, they do not come here. So if they are present inside the abdomen, obviously they'll not be able to produce the sperm, right? So here the male will become sterile. And this condition is called as cryptorchidism. Okay, so अगर testes सही time पे descend नहीं होती है, abdomen में ही रह जाती है, so because of the difference of temperature, the testes will not be able to produce sperm and the male will be sterile. And this condition is called as cryptorchidism. Let us see what are the functions of testes. The first function is spermatogenesis, that is formation of sperms. Production of the hormone, male sex hormone, that is testosterone. Okay, so these are the two most primary important functions of the testes, that is formation of sperms and production of testosterone. Okay, so now there is something called as inguinal hernia. Okay, let us see what is inguinal hernia. An inguinal hernia occurs when tissue such as a part of the intestine protrudes through a weak spot in the abdominal muscle. See, this is the normal anatomy. Okay, these are the intestine. This is your testes and this is your scrotum. Okay, so if anything, if any part of the intestine is descending through this inguinal canal, okay, this is an inguinal canal, you can clearly see how they are descending here. Okay, then it will lead to inguinal hernia. Okay, so it's just a more informative thing that you should know about inguinal hernia, because you might have heard about this word. So what is inguinal hernia? When a part of a intestine bulge into the inguinal canal, that is called as inguinal hernia. Now let us go into more detail about testes, that is histology of testes. So testes are covered by coverings, and the name of the coverings are, the first one is tunica albuginea. The second one is your inner to albuginea is your tunica vascularis. And the third one, outer to albuginea, is your tunica vaginalis. So this vaginalis is the same thing which I told you about the peritoneal covering. So the testes are covered by 3 layers. The first one, okay, is called as albuginea. Then comes your vascularis and vaginalis. Okay, so albuginea is a fibrous connective tissue. Vascularis is your made up of like capillaries. That's why it's the name is vascularis. फिर तीसरा होता है आपका ट्यूनिका वेजाइनालिस, which is nothing but incomplete peritoneal covering. Please remember इसकी जो arrangement है, okay, सबसे innermost is your tunica vascularis, फिर आता है आपका albuginea, and then last में आता है आपका vaginalis. So it is VAV. ओके कभी कभी आपको एग्जाम्स में पूछ सकते हैं, तो आपको अरेंजमेंट उसका प्रॉपरली पता होना चाहिए. So now this tunica albuginea, okay, goes inside. Can you see how it's going inside the testes? Okay, so tunica albuginea goes inside and it divides the testes into lobes. Okay, so the ingrowth of tunica albuginea divides the each testes into लोब्यूल. So ये जो ट्यूनिका एल्बुगिनिया है जो कवर कर रहा है वो अंदर की तरफ बल्ज आउट हो जाता है, इनग्रोथ कर देता है एंड वो आपके टेस्टिस को सेक्शंस में डिवाइड कर देता है. दो सेक्शंस आर कॉल्ड एज टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स. अभी कितने टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स होते हैं? देयर आर अराउंड 250 कंपार्टमेंट्स. ओके 250 कंपार्टमेंट्स होते हैं, टेस्टिकुलर लोब्यूल्स होते हैं इन द टेस्टिस. ओके नाउ ईच लोब्यूल हैज व्हाट? ओके चलो सेक्शंस बन गए. टेस्टिस में इनग्रोथ हो गई है ट्यूनिका वेजिनालिस की. ओके एंड सेक्शंस बन गए हैं, लोब्यूल्स बन गए हैं. तो लोब्यूल्स के अंदर क्या होता है? Each lobule has 1 to 4 seminiferous tubules. You can see these coiled tubules. These are called as seminiferous tubule. तो एक lobule में आपका होता है seminiferous tubule, and these seminiferous tubule you can clearly see how they are converging here. So they converge and form a network called as retitestes. So once again, testes get divided into lobules. Lobules contains 1 to 4 seminiferous tubules which converge and form retitestes. So now let us go more detail into the testes. Okay, now we are taking the transverse section. So now this your testes is lined by the cuboidal epithelium called as germinal epithelium. Very important for MCQ, which epithelium is present. So it's a cuboidal epithelium which is going to surround the testes, and these cuboidal epithelium, that is your germ cells, they are undergoing the process of spermatogenesis and finally उससे आपके बनेंगे sperm. तो सबसे पहले आपका डेवलप होगा स्पर्मेटोगोनिया. ओके जो आपके क्यूबॉइडल सेल है, जो आपके जर्मिनल सेल है टेस्टिस के अंदर. ओके so they are going to form spermatogonia first. Then वो spermatogonia they are going to develop into primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte will develop into secondary spermatocyte, and finally this secondary spermatocytes are going to develop spermatids. फिर spermatids के structure में there is going to be a little bit of change and it is going to form sperm. तो ये जो development है from spermatogonia to primary to secondary to spermatid to finally sperm, this we will be talking in some of the lecture where we'll be talking about the gametogenesis. ठीक है, वो हम gametogenesis में उधर पे हम बात करेंगे उस चीज की. So now in between your cuboidal cells, in between your germinal cell, you have another cells. You can see clearly कि ये cells होते हैं आपके cuboidal cell के बीच में. इनको हम कहते हैं Sertoli cells. What do we call them as? We call them as Sertoli cells. Okay, they are pyramidal in shape, so they are also called as pyramidal cells. And उनका काम होता है obviously आपके like sperms के बाजू में है, जो sperms में finally develop होंगे वो cells के बाजू में है. तो उनका काम उससे ही कुछ रिलेटेड है, दैट इट इज नरिशमेंट ऑफ द स्पर्म. So now these are present between the seminiferous tubule. Okay, so this was your seminiferous tubule, right? And दो तीन, as I told you, एक lobule के अंदर there are 1 to 4 seminiferous tubule. So in between these seminiferous tubule there are the scattered cells. Can you see? And these cells are called as cells of Leydig, or you can call them as Leydig cells or interstitial cells, and they are going to secrete a hormone testosterone after puberty. ओके सो दो सेल्स है, प्लीज याद रखो, एमसीक्यू में बहुत बार पूछा हुआ है. दोनों के फंक्शन में बच्चों को कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है, सॉरी. सो कंफ्यूजन ये होता है कि यार सर्टोली सेल्स का काम क्या है और लेडिक सेल्स का काम क्या है. बहुत इजी है. सर्टोली सेल सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल के अंदर है, ठीक है, वो सेल्स के बीच में है जो आपके स्पर्म बनाने वाले, तो उससे रिलेटेड फंक्शन है नरिशमेंट टू द स्पर्म. एंड सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स के बीच में जो स्कैटर्ड सेल्स है उनको हम कहते हैं लेडिक सेल्स व्हिच आर गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस टेस्टोस्टेरोन आफ्टर प्यूबर्टी. सो उनका काम है एंडोक्राइनल. ओके सो वो एंडोक्राइनल काम करते हैं. ओके so this completes your entire testes where we have talked in general about the structure of testes. Okay, and we have talked about our histology of testes. ओके, सो हिस्टोलॉजी ऑफ टेस्टिस भी आपका यहाँ पर खत्म हो जाता है. Now, so now after completing the testes, let us talk about the covering of the testes, that is scrotum. बचा हुआ जितना पार्ट है जैसे कि हमारा एसेसरी डक्ट्स, ग्लैंड एंड द एक्सटर्नल जेनाइटेरिया, जिसमें हमने स्क्रोटम के बारे में भी बात करी थी, स्क्रोटम एंड पेनिस, उसमें से हम पेनिस तक विल बी डूइंग इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर. ओके, सो नाउ विल बी टॉकिंग ओनली अबाउट द कवरिंग ऑफ द टेस्टिस इन दिस लेक्चर. तो आप लोग इतनी तैयारी कर लीजिए तो ताकि हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर जब अपलोड करेंगे तो आपको एक बेसिक पार्ट ऑफ द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम, जो मेन पार्ट है दैट इज द टेस्टिस एंड स्क्रोटम, आपको वहां तक आ जाएगा. ठीक है, एंड अगर आपको कुछ डाउट होगा तो यस यू कैन राइट इट इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. आई विल बी देयर फॉर यू टू रिप्लाई टू योर कमेंट्स. ओके, सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द स्क्रोटम. So as I told you before, scrotum क्या है? Scrotum is the covering of the testes. Okay, so it's a pouch of pigmented skin present below the pubic symphysis and behind the penis. You can clearly see. Okay, so this is the penis. Okay, this is the penis and testes उसके पीछे होती है, तो उसके ऊपर एक कवरिंग होती है जिसको हम कहते हैं स्क्रोटम. Okay, so that is why we say that it is present behind the pubic symphysis. Okay, behind the penis, below the pubic symphysis and behind the penis, sorry. So now if we go into more detail about the scrotum, see ये testes है, ऊपर आपको दिख रहा होगा, ये आपका epididymis है. Okay, तो ये है आपकी testes की covering. Okay, so the inner layer is made up of smooth muscle called dartos tunic muscle. तो स्क्रोटम का जो अंदर का लेयर होता है वो कौन से मसल का बना होता है? डार्टोस ट्यूनिक मसल का बना होता है. एंड दिस डार्टोस ट्यूनिक मसल इज रेस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर wrinkling up to the scrotum in a condition of cold weather to maintain the correct temperature for spermatogenesis. See, remember that spermatogenesis is a continuous process in males. ठीक है, जैसे कि you must have heard about menstrual cycle, that menstrual cycle at a particular age stops in female, but spermatogenesis never stops in male. It is a continuous process, okay, which is there with them unless and until they go for a surgery of vasectomy. Okay, so it's going to be there with them till their end of the life. Okay, so dartos muscle is responsible for wrinkling up to the scrotum in a condition of cold weather to maintain the correct temperature for spermatogenesis. So as I told you कि spermatogenesis is a continuous process in males. ठीक है, till the obviously जब तक उनकी life है वो तब तक उनका develop process of spermatogenesis चलता ही रहता है. If in case they perform a vasectomy, तो भी जो टेस्टिस होंगी दे विल प्रोड्यूस द स्पर्म. ओके, बट वो जो वैसेक्टोमी के टाइम पे क्या होगा, वो ब्लॉक हो जाएगा. वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट वैसेक्टोमी एंड प्यूबेक्टोमी व्हेन विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन. ठीक है, फॉर नाउ यू जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट स्क्रोटम क्या है? स्क्रोटम इज अ कवरिंग. ओके, अंदर की जो लेयर है वो डार्टोस ट्यूनिक मसल की बनी हुई है जो कहीं ना कहीं उसका टेम्परेचर मेंटेन कर रही है by wrinkling up during cold temperature. And if we go to the internal structure, see, so internally the scrotum is divided into two scrotal sacs because there are two testes, right? So दोनों scrotal sacs में होंगी. So this scrotal sac, okay, this is a scrotal sac which is going to divide the testes, and that sac is called as muscular partition, that is your septum scroti. So internally the scrotum is divided into two scrotal sacs by a septum which is called as septum scroti. And now what does this scrotal sac consist of? ये scrotal sac के अंदर होता क्या है? Scrotal sac consists of a testes, it consists of epididymis and testicular part of vas deferens. तो उसमें क्या क्या होता है? testes, उसके ऊपर epididymis and a testicular part of vas deferens, just थोड़ा सा part of vas deferens. Again very important for MCQ. Okay, testicular part of vas deferens, you can clearly see that. So there is a narrow space between the scrotal sac cavity and abdominal cavity which is called as inguinal canal, जिसके बारे में हमने in detail बात करी हुई. That is the canal from where your testes is going to descend to their original position and in the 7th month of the development. So this space is called as your inguinal canal. So let us go to the last part, that is the functions of scrotum. So obviously it's a covering which is present around your testes. So क्या करेगी? It is going to protect the testes from mechanical injuries. The second function is thermoregulator, because it maintains the temperature 2 to 3 degrees Celsius lesser than the body temperature which is necessary for the production of sperm. So now at least you must have understood कि why testes is present outside the body. The only reason is जो हमारा body temperature होता है उस temperature पे spermatogenesis नहीं हो सकता है. ठीक है, testes require a lesser temperature only like a 2 to 3 degrees Celsius, okay, to form sperm. That is why they are extra abdominal. Okay, so that's the basic functions of your scrotum. So this completes your testes in detail. So I hope you have understood today's lecture in detail. We have talked about the testes, we have talked about the scrotum, and in the subsequent lecture we'll be talking about the remaining part of the male reproductive system, which I'll be uploading for sure in the next week. Till then, everybody, bye, take care, be safe, be at home, start studying. If you're in 12th standard, if you have gone to the 12th standard now, so अब पहले का भूल जाओ, पहले पढ़ा है नहीं पढ़ा है, कितनी तैयारी करी है, सब भूलकर एक नई शुरुआत करो, ठीक है, and start studying in very much detail so that you know you score good. And if you are a student who is going to appear for the NEET exams in 2021, अगर आपको कोई भी doubt है related to any topic, please write it in the comment box. जैसे भी मैं आपकी help कर पाऊंगी, I will surely try to help you out. Okay, so I'll soon meet you with the next video. Till then, bye everybody, take care.